Hello?
Hello? Yes, I wonder if you could give me some singing tips, because I'm hoping to be singing a duet with Bonnie Tyler.
Well, I'm sorry, I can't give you advice over the telephone.
Can you not?
No.
You know, I just want to be able to match my vocal tones to hers.
All I can say is enjoy it, okay? I must go now.
Oh.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
It's Shuttleworth showtime! Yes, indeed. It's Shuttleworth showtime!
Yes, and on tonight's show, the last one for the present time, I'm afraid, the mighty Joe Brand will be attempting to make Mary merry. Hovis Presley will be reciting some poems, and next-door neighbour Ken Worthington will be dispensing some seasonal hints and tips.
Shuttleworth showtime! Oh, yes, it's Shuttleworth showtime!
And, as you've just heard, Bonnie Tyler herself will be coming to play with me, as well as enjoying a free turkey dinner, which is being prepared by my wife Mary as we speak.
Please be seated for this week's edition of Shuttleworth showtime!
Good evening, John Shuttleworth here. Welcome to what is unfortunately the last in the current series of Shuttleworth Showtime. I can't do any more anyway, because I'm too busy preparing for Christmas. Mind you, doesn't it feel like it's almost over already? It does to me. You know, the tree's shedding its needles at an alarming rate, and there's very few chocolate novelties left on the tree, because my grandniece Michaela keeps coming round and nicking them. She's only 4, but she's got a very high reach, because she does gymnastics now, of course, and this is helping her commit these crimes, and it's a bit of a problem, really.
John Shuttleworth on 1FM.
Now's a good time, of course, to be buying your Christmas cards for next year. There's pub landlords to be approached about hiring a room for your Whitsuntide supper. Summer holidays must be booked. It's quite a stressful time. We could do without Christmas, really, getting in the way of it all. But there you go, it's here. So let's enjoy it. And let's enjoy this first number. It's performed by a ladies' band who are quite strident. It's not everybody's cup of tea. It's Elastica with Annie. Oh, goodness me, it's Janet LaRoe.
Yes. Hello, Mr. Shuttleworth. I've just come to wish you and your family a very Merry Christmas and to thank you for letting me be on your show the other week.
Oh, that's quite all right, Janet. It was a pleasure. Now, I'll not invite you in, if that's all right, because I'm expecting an important visitor at any moment. But lovely to see you again. And
well, yes, all right. But, well, here's your Christmas card anyway, Mr. Shuttleworth.
Oh, Janet, that's very sweet of you. Oh, it's the nativity scene with a big star above the stable. Did you draw this yourself, Janet?
Well, the actual design was traced from a carol service programme.
Yes.
And the figures were coloured in by myself using felt-tip pens. But I'm rather disappointed, actually, because I was hoping I had more colours in my pencil case than I actually did have. So,
oh, see. Oh, they're not being stolen, have they? Like your old guitar was.
Oh, yes, well, that's possible, I suppose.
Yes.
I did lend them to a girl I didn't know very well called Heidi.
Oh, you fool, Janet. You've done it again. Well, I think your next port of call should be Heidi's house, don't you, Janet?
Yes, I do, actually, yes.
Come in for a minute, and I'll get you some nibbles to enjoy before you depart. Leave your guitar by the bins, if you will, and you can collect it when you leave. Now, I must actually make a quick phone call, Janet, so please excuse me for a moment.
Yes, I will, yes. Thank you. Yes, that's nice.
Oh, hello, love.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Shuttleworth.
You're Bonnie, aren't you?
Yes, thank you.
Here's your starter, love. Mushroom soup and a hot roll. Do you want stuffing with your turkey?
Oh, yes, please. Yes, thanks very much. That's lovely. Yes, that's nice.
Shuttleworth showtime!
Good afternoon, lookalikes.
Hello, is Jeanette Charles there, please?
We're her agent.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
She's the Queen, isn't she?
That's right.
Is she available on Christmas Day, by any chance?
No, unfortunately she's not, no.
Is she not? It's just that we always seem to miss the Queen's speech, you know, because we're always having a dinner.
Sure.
Just having a sweet, you know.
Uh-huh.
And I know she's on again in the evening, but there's always a good film on. And it would be very nice if she could come up and deliver the speech, you know, at her leisure.
Sure.
Or have I got an old television set as well, which she could stand behind the glass, you know, and deliver the speech. I just thought it'd be a nice bit of fun, you know.
Sure, no, but unfortunately she's taking time off then, so
Is she?
not going to be working.
Oh dear. What about Henry VIII then? Would he be available?
Unfortunately, we don't have a Henry VIII.
Oh, thought you did.
No, sorry about that.
You got Diana Ross?
Yes, we do.
Oh, would she be available? Or Axl Rose? Either of those would be nice.
Possibly. What?
Yeah, but I've only got £50 and a free turkey dinner.
Oh, unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do it for that.
Oh, they're not?
No.
That's including a starter and a sweet, you know, all the trimmings.
No, unfortunately not.
Sylvester Stallone, I suppose he's pricey, isn't he?
Yeah, well, no, I mean, I'd not have anybody who'd do it for 50, unfortunately.
All right.
Sorry
Thank you
about
very
that.
much.
Bye.
Bye. Merry Christmas. What the hell do you think you're doing, Janet?
I beg your pardon?
You've just eaten Bonnie Tyler's dinner. Do you realise that?
No, I didn't. Oh, dear.
And you've eaten every scrap. I mean, normally I'd be pleased, but on this occasion, obviously, I'm not. There's nothing left to put into a sandwich for Bonnie, or a doggy bag even. I don't believe it.
I'm sorry, Mr. Shuttleworth.
Yeah, I bet you are. Have you ordered your sweet yet?
Yes, I have, actually.
Well, I'm going to have to cancel it, I'm afraid, Janet. Bonnie's not going to be very happy with just a sweet. It's not going to set her up very well for the rest of the evening, but it's better than nothing.
I am sorry. I didn't realise it was for somebody else.
It doesn't matter, Janet. The deed is done. Did you enjoy it?
Yes, it was very nice, thank you.
Yeah, good. Well, you enjoyed it. That's the main thing. But I must ask you to leave the premises now, Janet, because we need to press on with the show.
All right. May I just pop to the loo before I go?
Yes, very well, if you must.
Thank you.
Aha! It's this week's visiting bard who's travelled many a yard to make a living from delivering verses to which no one pays the tiniest regard. It must be ever so hard, but lo, don't go, you're welcome, visiting bard. What is your name, visiting bard?
It's Hovis Presley.
Oh, well, if you're a poet, please now show it. Recite me a poem, it should rhyme, and mention lambs, ideally. Oh, no, because it's Christmas, it could be oxen. Yeah? Have a go.
Take away those oxen and give them to Jan Matson.
I like it. In you come, lad. In you come. Well, Hovis, you're dressed very inadequately against the weather. Just a little T-shirt with a very bright motif, with a palm tree on, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you seem to be like defying the elements and saying it's not winter, it's summer.
I've got a coat as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where's that then?
On the floor over there.
So it is. He's not lying. Listen, Hovis, take this plate with just one mince pie. Is that enough to be going on with?
Yeah, that's fine, thanks.
There's no, what's it on it?
Caster sugar.
Caster sugar. You've had a mince pie before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. But
1978.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's no caster sugar, Hovis, but, you know, it's warm and it's moist.
Thanks
and
a lot.
take it through to the lounge with a beaker of juice.
Thanks.
Kiddies juice, you know, it's not proper freshly squeezed, but it's all right, it's nice. And we'll talk to you in a while.
Right, see you later, John.
Yeah, bye. Cantaloupe, us three. There's too many people calling out in that one for my liking. You know, we're listening to what the man has to say. It's interesting. Hello?
Hello,
Who's that?
it's Joe Brand here, John.
Joe!
Hello.
You've rung to make Mary merry.
Well, I'm going to try my hardest, yeah.
Make Mary merry, make her laugh. Prove alternative comedy is funny, not naff. Well, I have to say, without wishing to dampen your enthusiasm, that if you do succeed, you'll be the first one that has.
Will I really?
Yeah, because everyone's failed abysmally.
Oh, dear me.
In fact, Mark Thomas has packed it in now. He's going to be a fireman.
Is he really?
Did you know that?
No, I didn't.
Well, yes.
What a suitable job for him.
That's right. Well, he knows that. You know, he's accepted it. That it is a better job for him. But anyway, Joe.
Right.
Here's Mary coming up. She's
yeah. Okay.
you may be in with a chance because she's been preparing a turkey dinner
Really?
for Bonnie Tyler. So she may be in good spirits.
She might be in the mood.
Well,
She might be.
let's
Anyway, hang on.
Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Sorry, right. Joe Brand, you have a mere minute in which to make Mary merry.
Right, here we go.
Hang on. Starting from now.
Mary, now I just want to say to you, I don't know if you've tried them, these new Curve sanitary towels are fantastic because when you chuck them, they come back. Sorry, Mary, was that a bit rude? Let's talk about food then, because I think you're cooking. Did you know that there's as much fibre in one bowl of all bran as there is in 9 slices of bread?
Oh.
I'll have the 9 slices of bread then, Mary. I think you probably would too.
Yes.
And also, I'm very fed up because of these new government health guidelines. They've told us we're allowed to eat 1.5 chocolate biscuits a day. Now, Mary, I'm sure you want to know which particular twat breaks a chocolate biscuit in half and puts half back in the packet for tomorrow. I mean, I feel sanctimonious if I put the whole packet back in the cupboard, to be honest.
You greedy guts.
It's a bit like giving someone your last Rolo, isn't it, really, Mary? I mean, I wouldn't actually give someone my last Rolo if they're in a diabetic coma.
Oof.
Bugger them, that's what I say.
Oh, wow.
And
Shame on you.
Sorry if I sound a bit bitter, Mary, but I've got necrotizing fasciitis at the moment.
You what?
You know what that is, don't you?
Joe Brand,
Yeah?
No.
your minute is up.
Oh dear. How did I do?
Not doing that again, John. Not
Well, how do you think you did?
I don't know. Very badly,
Yeah.
I can imagine.
You know.
doing
I thought you might like the all-brand joke.
Get off.
Well,
You're rubbish.
she didn't.
Did she not?
No.
Oh, well. I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to be all festive little anecdotes about snowmen and, you know, Santa.
Yeah.
But it wasn't there, was it?
Didn't go for any of that, John. I'm very sorry indeed.
But anyway, Joe, you tried. And have you got your Christmas menu prepared?
Well, it's going to be the same as it is every year, really.
Yeah. Are you having a full turkey roast
I think we're going to go for it big style, yeah.
with a starter and a sweet?
Oh, definitely a starter prawn cocktail, I thought. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's a bit sort of posh and unusual, isn't it?
That's right, we can buy the sauce now, can't you?
I know, very
And you can put
handy.
it on yourself. You don't need a
Put
cook
it
to
on
do it.
myself. Oh,
Wait.
I've never thought of that. That sounds quite good fun.
Well, you just get the prawns and the bed of lettuce and put the sauce on.
Oh, I see. I thought
A few
you
years
put
ago-
it on myself, on my body. I quite
Joe.
like the idea of that. Don't tell Mary.
No. Have you thought about having somebody unfortunate to come round for dinner?
Someone unfortunate, that's going to be my dad.
Is there?
So he'll be there anyway.
Right, I did mean somebody like a tramp, somebody like that.
Oh, someone like a tramp.
Because they don't have to use indoor toilet. They can go outside. They can have their dinner in the kitchen. You know, they don't need to sit upstairs.
Well, yes, I thought we might have a tramp because I haven't got a boyfriend, and it's always a bit sad at Christmas
Haven't you?
without a boyfriend. And if a tramp comes round, who knows? Romance could blossom. And
Yeah.
it might be all right.
Hang on, you're telling a porky pie, aren't you? Because
No.
you are courting.
Well,
I thought you were now.
I've got a partner, but that's someone I've spoken to twice at the bus stop this year, and he can't make it for Christmas.
Oh, see.
Yeah,
Sorry to hear that.
I know.
Well, get yourself down to Christmas disco.
Will do.
You know, there's lots of functions going on.
Okay.
At drop-in centres, day centres, that sort of thing.
I might well drop into a day centre, yes. That's a
Yeah.
good idea.
Joe,
Yes,
have a lovely Christmas.
will do. Thank you very much.
Thanks for taking part.
No problem.
And it's a shame, but never mind.
I know.
No, I know, you know, a lot of people do like you, don't they?
It's not that many, John, to be honest.
Well, it's just a few million, isn't it, really?
Well, yeah, just a few.
Yeah. Anyway, God bless.
And you, mate.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Put out your cigarette, Hovis, and recite that poem. You shouldn't be smoking in the house, of course, but as it's Christmas, we're allowing it. The windows are open. Well, it's freezing, actually. Go on.
This is called Now Is the Winter. The bedroom's cold, the blanket's hot, the wind's getting up, but I'm not. Now is the winter of my quiet consent.
Stupid, that one. Doesn't
Not
make
like
sense. No, here's another one.
Thought for Christmas, wait ages for a wise man, then 3 come at once.
Yeah, clever. Clever, that's always Presley. Well, it's time for the news now, but still to come, more from Hovis. Instant tips with Ken Worthington. Don't know where he's got to, actually. And where's Janet Laroe? Hey? I hope she's not playing with Mary's lipsticks and that, you know. And the inimitable Bonnie Tyler will be dropping in for a chat and a sing-song. I hope she agrees to suck a few lockets beforehand, or our voices are going to be severely mismatched, Hovis. You know what I mean? I think I'll have one, actually. So I'm getting a bit throaty. Where are they? Have you nicked them?
No, I never touched them, John.
Hello, can I help you?
Yes, hello. Do you write jokes?
Yes, I do, yeah.
Could you write me some material to tell my family over Christmas?
Oh, no.
Well, we always seem to fall out, you see. Usually after the Great Escape on Boxing Day.
I see, yeah.
And it would be nice if I could have a few gags just to diffuse the situation,
I see, yeah.
Oh, it's when walking the dog. Nobody wants to walk the dog, because everybody's comfy, sat on the sofa, so a couple of gags about that might be nice.
Yes, okay then.
Just to keep people smiling,
Yeah, I'll give you a routine that you could do. And do you want a little trick to do as well?
Oh, that'd be nice, yeah.
Oh, it's about striptease girls.
Is it?
And
and have you got one about turning the roast potatoes over? Because that's something I have to do. And I always have a big argument with my wife because she says I don't do it right,
Turning the roast potatoes. Well, do we do anything right? You know what I mean? There's loads of jokes about women and the wife, and you just need to mention the roast potatoes and then do the jokes. You know what I mean? So
right.
you don't need to actually have an absolute joke about roast potatoes. All you need to do is mention the roast potatoes, and we never do anything right, like the time we did so and so and so and so.
I see.
You don't need to actually have a joke about the roast potatoes as such. You can weld it into your own sequence.
That's clever, that.
Anyway, if you want to go ahead with an act for your party, send a tender and I'll write you an act and send you a trick, okay?
And you send me some jokes about...
I'll send you some jokes. I've got notes of what you want. You want dogs and you want ones about the wife and turning the roast potatoes, and I'll give you some jokes about drinks and dancing and things like that, okay?
And cleaning the children's shoes.
Cleaning the shoes?
Because I have to do that, ready for when they go back to school, and that's when things seem to... everyone gets a bit depressed because Christmas seems to be over then,
Tell them you've got a new idea for next year. They're going on their bare feet, They're
going to what?
They're going on their bare feet.
That would be funny.
Well, that's it. You've got to remember all these little asides,
Did you just make that up?
Yes, I just made it off the top of my head because I'm a comedian.
Ah, there you are, Janet. Where on earth have you been?
Oh, dear. I don't feel very well, actually.
Oh, what's the matter?
I've got a pain in my tummy and I feel a bit sick.
Oh.
I'd appreciate a little lie down, actually. Do you have a put-me-up or a camp bed that could be erected without too much palaver?
No, Janet, we don't. Now you must go. There's no room for you here.
There's a man sleeping on your sofa.
Oh, that's Hovis Presley. He's a visiting bard, so he's allowed to. Well, he needs to after his long journey. You don't do poems, you're a songstress.
Well, could I have access to one of the bedrooms, perhaps?
No, you can't. Now, on your way, madam. Go and see about those missing felt-tip pens.
OK. Well, goodbye, Mr. Shuttleworth. Merry Christmas.
And a Merry Christmas to you, Janet. Wake up, Hovis. Hovis, wake up.
It's time for John's brief sit-down.
Oh, goodness me. It's better. Hovis, come on over. He's all blurry-eyed. She's been in the land of Nod. Sorry to wake you, Hovis, just to make you sit down again, but, it's an item which needs to be carried out, otherwise Matthew Bannister would be angry. He's a controller of Radio 1.
Oh, yeah.
You know that? He used to go to school near us,
Did he?
Yeah, he did. I used to see him with his briefcase, he used to have to swing it round his head, and then look round, see if anyone was looking at him, but they weren't. He was on his own. So, Hovis, what have you got for us then? Any more witty observations on life?
On the way to your house, I passed a guy with a beard, a moustache, lacy collars and a King Charles Spaniel, and I thought, you've got a very cavalier attitude.
Very funny. No, I think you should stick to the poetry.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No. Is that alternative comedy or is that normal comedy?
Just unfunny.
Yeah, probably alternative then, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Give us a poem, Hovis.
This is called Manchester Olympics. Doves take flight.
Hang on. There wasn't a Manchester Olympics, was there? But go on.
Poetic licence. Manchester Olympics. Doves take flight. Trumpets blast. Lisa Stansfield sings. And Bobby Charlton's haircut forms the 5 Olympic rings.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's lovely. Right, I'm going to have a bite of my mince pie now, because have you noticed it's got caster sugar on, Hovis?
Mm-hmm.
Which yours didn't have, but mine's cold, you see. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah.
Time for one more poem, before we get up and get back to our business. What's this one?
This is called I Rely on You. I rely on you like a scorer needs suspension, like the aged need a pension, like a trampoline needs tension, like a bungee jump needs apprehension. I rely on you. Like a camera needs a shutter, like a golfer needs a putter, like a gambler needs a flutter, like a buttered scone involves some butter. I rely on you. Like an acrobat needs ice-cool nerve, like a hairpin needs a drastic curve, like a HGV needs endless derve, like an outside left needs a body swerve. I rely on you. Like a handyman needs pliers, like an auctioneer needs buyers, like a laundromat needs dryers, like the good life needed Richard Bryars. I rely on you. Like a water vole needs water, like a brick outhouse needs mortar, like a lemming to the slaughter. Ryan's just Ryan without his daughter. I rely on you.
What about Felicity Kendall? Eh? I think she was fairly crucial to the plot of The Good Life.
Yeah, but it don't rhyme, John.
That's true. It doesn't. Oh!
Time to get up off the sofa. John, your brief sit-down is over. Come on, what we get?
Yeah. Come on, Hovis. Pass me a side plate, please, and your mug. And it's time for you to go. We'd like to pick up your coat off the floor. I've been swerving around that for the last hour or so. You know, it's a bit of a hazard. And it's goodbye. Merry Christmas to you.
And you, John.
Oh, look at that, Hovis. Look at that star burning brightly above Ken's Hansel and Gretel chalet. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Wonder what that signifies. Ooh.
Hello.
Hello, are you a singing teacher?
I am indeed, yes.
Yeah, I wonder if you could give me a couple of tips, because we're singing over Christmas in the family, but what often happens is that they start tailing out on a carol, you know, and I'm just left singing it alone. You know, and yeah, it sounds funny, it's not, though, at the time, you know.
No.
I just wonder if there's anything I can do to sort of keep them going or compensate for their not singing, you know.
Apart from telling them to pull their socks up and get on with it. I mean...
Yeah, and they just seem to... Peter, if there's a high note, you know, they all sort of lose their confidence and just...
Well, I mean, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's basically, you know, unless I hear what the problem is, then I can't even start to think how to solve it.
Well, I mean, are you busy on Christmas Day? Because, I mean, you could come up and listen to us singing.
Oh, God, no. No, not on Christmas Day, my friend. No way.
No.
No
That's
way.
fair enough.
I shall be whining and dining with a bit of luck on Christmas Day.
Will you?
I'll be off duty.
Right. That's fair enough. But the other problem was, I'm hoping to be singing a duet with Bonnie Tyler, and I wanted to be able to match my vocal tones to hers, but without damaging my throat, you know. I just wondered if there was a little tip you could give me to sort of roughen my voice up.
I mean, it's the same answer. You know, it's an impossible task.
And I suppose I could ask Bonnie to try and sweeten her voice up a bit, you know, not be so raucous, because she, you know. Do you think that you could try that?
Obviously, you obviously know less about singing than she does. And I mean, I think if you tell somebody like Bonnie Tyler to change her voice, she'll tell you to get on the next bus, I should imagine.
Shuttleworth on 1FM.
Aha! Bonnie Tyler's arrived. She's got her head buried in a bowl of cashew nuts. Well, we'll let her have a fill before commencing the interview. But Ken's here and all. Well, that means it's time for Hints and Tips, John Shuttleworth's Hints and Tips. Sound advice from expert lips. John Shuttleworth's Hints and Tips. Ken, where have you been? You know, the show's nearly over.
I'm sorry, John. I've been buying me presents, because it's late night shopping tonight, you see.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yes.
We don't bother, actually, anymore, because one year we went and some youths were chucking crazy foam. And Mary got some on her anorak.
Oh.
And it just took the fun out of things, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, Ken, you're here now. So what have you got for us? What's today's hints and tips?
Right, well, it's how to wrap up Christmas presents. John.
No. No, Ken. You know, can't accept that.
Oh.
I mean, everybody knows how to wrap up presents, don't
No,
they?
they don't. Not young children.
Well, where's your scissors, then?
I haven't got any.
Have you got any sellotape?
No, but you have.
And your paper is all wound up on a roll, isn't it? You know, it's tightly bound in plastic. That's going to take a while to get off. You can't be doing this, Ken, on 1FM. you've got to be much faster.
Oh.
Or people will just switch off, you know. It's crazy.
Well,
I mean, all right, there's a certain amount of mileage in and what you were doing, like hitting the roll on your head. That's quite a comical sound.
Yes.
You know, I only worked for a few seconds.
Yeah.
I wish you'd come to me earlier, Ken. Said that you were struggling to find an item. We could have talked about it.
Well, I couldn't. I had to go to the infant school to see the nativity play.
Oh, I see.
The innkeeper had an asthma attack.
Oh.
And, you know, when you saw his spinaler, you just suddenly realised it was modern day. You know, it just broke the spell. And they lost it, really, after that.
Ken, that's just reminded me. There's a star shining above your chalet.
I know. I put it there. It's a decoration.
Oh, see. All right, yeah. No, I just had this crazy idea, you know, maybe. Because your chalet could be like a stable, you know, if there was some hay in it.
Yes.
Maybe it was, you know, the new Messiah coming to be born.
Yes, it's a nice idea.
Hey, hang on. There is somebody in there, Ken.
Oh.
It's a lady.
Yes.
She's cradling something in her arms.
Hey, that's Janet LaRoe playing a guitar.
Oh,
That's her in my chalet.
oh, sorry, Ken. That's partly my fault. She came round with a Christmas card, and she had a stomach pain and wanted to lie down. But I said there was no room.
Oh, but Jan, she can't be having a baby. She's not got a boyfriend. She's never had a boyfriend, apparently.
Well, of course not. It's a virgin birth, isn't it?
Oh,
Ken.
oh.
We better get wrapping some gifts.
Yes,
haven't
we had.
To take to baby Jesus.
Oh.
You know, your item's coming in handy after all.
Yes, it is. Oh, come on. Yes.
The luscious but locketless Bonnie Tyler singing like there's no tomorrow. Maybe there won't be, but I hope civilization will be around long enough for Bonnie too. Come play with John, it will be fun, and as we play, we'll idly chat away. Yes, well, here you are, Bonnie.
Yes.
Bonnie Tyler. At last we got you on the show.
It's very nice to be here, Johnny. Isn't that what they all say?
Yeah, they do. But I'm very sorry about your dinner. It's been eaten up. Because we know we prepared a full turkey roast for you.
Oh, really?
With a starter and a
I
sweet.
want it now.
You want it?
You will get it now.
You're German, aren't you?
I spend so much time over there.
I see. Yeah. But we've saved the sweet for you, which you can heat up in the microwave. It's just a bit of...
mince pie?
Yeah, mince pie.
Very nice too.
And it's curdled a bit, the sauce, you know.
Oh, I think I'll give that a miss then.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's up to you, you know, it's there if you want it, Bonnie.
No, thank you.
No. Or you can have a beaker of juice, you know, before you set off on your way. Whatever, you can have a hot chocolate. Whatever you want, you know, it's Christmas time.
Oh, yeah.
It's an open house.
How about a nice glass of champagne?
We'll be saving the champagne for my son's wedding.
Oh, my God, you're going to have to wait some years for that.
Listen. Oh, Bonnie, what are you doing? This is your chosen sport, isn't it?
Yes.
What's it called?
Buckaroo.
Buckaroo?
Yep.
That's right. But it's one word. It's not 3 words like you made it then. Buckaroo, that's it. And what's the object?
Well, you're supposed to put these things on very gently without making the...
Security 4. You've lost, haven't you, already? The game's over.
Oh, there we are.
So listen, Bonnie, you've been in prison, haven't you?
Yes, I've been in prison. Not for anything I've done, just to sing. Well, I think we were in and out very quickly. It was at a maximum security prison. Yeah. And it was quite an experience.
Didn't they get a bit saucy with you? Weren't they like, you know...
Yeah, well, actually,
Tom Jones on you?
somebody sent up a letter. It was passed to me by one of the, what do you call them, wardens.
Yeah.
And it said, what colour knickers do you have on? So I thought, get out of here quick.
Yeah. Well, you didn't tell them then?
I didn't have any on, actually.
Hey, Bonnie, come on. We're past the watershed, but, you know, you don't need to go overboard with your saucy stories.
No, we haven't got many.
References.
Okay.
I'd very much like you to sing a duet with me later, if possible.
I better check your lyrics first, I think. Oh!
It's reared again.
Sorry.
You've lost Bonnie. No, it's Christmas. Have another go.
Can I play it to my mother?
Yes, you can.
Oh, there we are then. That must be okay then.
Bonnie, you're not very good at this. You've got to be more sensitive in your movements.
Oh, right.
You fell off a motorbike in a field, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And I had my hand on the accelerator, and it dragged me along for a little while.
Oh, that's not pleasant, I know.
No.
No, because I came off under 50 once, went into a pillar box.
No.
I was carrying my crumpets, you know. Should have put them in the saddlebag, I realise that now, but I was a bit cocky. I just held them to my chest and I just went straight into this pillar box. And I broke my ankle.
Oh, no.
Have you got to... What are you doing at the moment, Bonnie?
I'm
because you've had a total eclipse of the charts, haven't you?
Wow.
Oh, that's a nasty joke to me.
I've got a beautiful new album coming out in the spring, and I've got songs written by Brian Adams. I'm going to make all the girls jealous when they know that he's written one specially for me.
Really? What's it called?
Yes. I'm not going to tell you because somebody else might pinch the title of it before it gets out.
Listen, have a sip of your Diet Sprite, you know, you're going to get...
oh, thank you very much.
Because I'm worried about your voice for this duet. Because it is husky, yes, but...
I always sound like this,
Do you want to lock it?
Look at that. No, I don't want to lock it. It wouldn't make a difference if I did have a locket.
Do people ask you that a lot? Do you want to lock it?
They ask me, do I gargle razor blades?
No, you don't. No, it's a fair question because...
No.
I mean, your voice is attractive to the ear, yes. But if you're in the right mood, you know, if you're in a funny mood, you might be a bit frightened by it.
Actually,
bit,
you know,
funny
thing is, the other day, this little girl said to me, I was at a hospital, and this little girl came up to me. She was about 6 years old. She heard me talking, and she said, "Excuse me, have you got asthma?" And all the people that were waiting in the waiting room fell about. They were hysterical because, you know. I said, "No, I always sound like this."
The tragedy there, though, Bonnie, is that little lass probably had asthma.
Probably, and she thought, you know.
Yeah, you see, because it's a big problem now, isn't it?
Yeah.
The government aren't doing enough.
No, they're certainly not.
Emissions.
Everybody should be having these machines, you know, not just the chosen few.
Yeah, and you should be cutting back on your hair lacquer.
I don't use it anymore. Feel it, it's soft.
Yeah?
Yes.
Oh, it is as well. Soft as a baby's eyebrow. No. Right, well, the buckaroo's not worked out, has he?
No, not very good at that.
You don't know the rules, and you've got a very indelicate touch.
Well, how rude of you to say I've got a very delicate touch.
But anyway, let's sing me song. Our voices, I'm a little bit worried about this.
Why?
Our voices might not match because your voice is very raucous.
Yes.
I've been speaking to voice tutors today.
Why?
To try and get tips on how to roughen my voice up, you know. Or perhaps I could ask you to sweeten yours a little bit. But no, that would be
I can't
foolish.
possibly change it, I'm sorry.
No, don't, because I like it like it is. But I will try and sing a little bit rough, a little bit harsh.
Yeah?
So that, you know, we're sort of in there together.
All right,
anyway,
then,
here it is. Here's the lyric sheet. You're a reader, aren't you?
Yeah, well...
It's been transcribed.
Yes.
By a lady called Patricia Willoughby. She's ex-headmistress. She does music, you know.
Oh, lovely.
But anyway, here we go. Sure you like it.
Okay.
Stand by. Just relax, Bonnie.
I'm trying to.
Are you ready, Bonnie?
When you are trying.
I'm ready. Hey, Bonnie.
What, Johnny?
I'm feeling a little glum. Cause I've eaten the rest of my sweets, and yes, I've indigestion.
Hey, Johnny.
What, Bonnie?
You know, you're not the only one.
Why's that?
Cause I've had me jaws round those Romney cores. Now, of course, they're gone.
Yeah, you're a greedy pig, aren't you?
I enjoyed every one of them.
Yeah. But, you know, spare a thought for those who have no turkey in their tummy. Those who have no crackers to pull, no jokes to find unfunny. Spare a thought as you sip your port or try on your brand new pulley.
Christmas ain't all roses, as everyone supposes.
Some select a box to eat, others has a place to sleep. Spare a thought for those who have no turkey in their tummy.
Are those who have no crackers to pull, no jokes to
just knocked your glass over, haven't you?
Hello, Mr. Shuttleworth. Mr. Worthington. I hope you didn't mind me sheltering in your Hansel and Gretel chalet.
Oh, not at all, Janet, not at all.
Oh, good.
Janet, how can you ever forgive me? I've behaved despicably towards you. Probably worse than the innkeeper did towards Mary in the original story, you know. I'm so sorry, love.
Oh, yes, well, I'll let you off this time.
Janet, we brought some gifts for the infant Jesus. Is he around? Can we see him, please?
What do you mean?
Are you all right for swaddling bands, love? Do you need me to pop to Leo's?
I'm afraid you've made a mistake. I'm not having a baby.
Oh, see.
No, I'm not.
Oh, yeah, I see. No, it did seem a bit unlikely. It's just that everything pointed to it, you know.
Oh, yes.
Are you all right now, Janet?
Oh, yes, thank you. I've had a little sleep and a play on my guitar, and I'm as right as rain.
Yes.
It was just a tummy bug caused, I suspect, by the undercooked turkey that your wife served me.
Oh, John.
Yes.
Did you not check the juices were running clear?
Of course we did. Anyway, it wasn't for her, it was for Bonnie. But would you like these presents anyway, Janet? They're not as nice as what the three wise men had. You know, I'd be kidding myself if I thought they were. But there's some gold coins with chocolate inside, you know, in a little bag.
But thank you, John. I like those.
And here's a sachet of high karate aftershave. You know, instead of myrrh, a bit of perfume.
Thank you, Ken. That's lovely, yes.
We got a bit stuck on frankincense. Ken wanted to give you Frankie Goes to Hollywood, but, you know, I said that was silly.
Well, I quite like them, actually. Yes.
Oh, do you? Yeah. Well, it was a bit scratched. So, here's a copy of my tape, The Shuttleworths, which was on Radio 4 at a very antisocial hour. But it's currently available, and an ideal stocking filler.
Oh, thank you.
Merry Christmas, Janet.
Yes, thank you, Ken. Thanks, John. Yes.
And as Janet enjoys unwrapping her presents, it's time for us to bid you farewell. My thanks to Joe Brand, Hovis Presley, Paula Kitt and Bonnie Tyler. Also thank you to Zoe Parker and Paul Schlesinger. And thanks to you for listening to Shuttleworth Showtime over the last 6 weeks. Hope to see you again soon. Well, I've got another Christmas special on tomorrow night, actually. But it's on a bit of a snooty station, Radio 4, 11:30pm. I won't be listening, but don't let me stop you tuning in. Merry Christmas. See you.